Hey, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's doing good. So, just wanted to make a quick video. I have a few vacant properties that one of my bird dogs sent me a few days ago. I haven't gotten to them. And this is just somebody that drives around, and we've done several deals. He drives around, looks for vacant properties, sends them over. I skip trace them. I look for the homeowners, and then we all make, a little bit of money if there's motivation and a potential there. So I got a few vacants that we're gonna skip trace. We're gonna be using Propelio for all of this. And yeah, let's run through them. So I had the first address already copied. So let's paste it. And we just did a closing in Texas City a few days ago, and I should be posting that video hopefully sometime this week, early next week, and y'all gonna see, from A to Z how that deal happened. So yeah, so let's get to it. And I'm gonna be using Propelio for the skip tracing, comping if we get anything. Um, and then call rel to make the call. So let's start. I'm also gonna use PropWire because I like to just to double verify information from Propelio and PropWire. PropWire is a great tool and it's free, so it gives you a lot of information for free. All right, so they have a commercial loan type, lender. Who's the owner? I want to know if it's an individual. Enterprises LLC. Y'all can see their portfolio here. 1 million, oh, 2 million, six. So I'm not gonna call them just because we're looking for not investors, but always, be resourceful with the information we have in front of us. So I'm not gonna call them about the property, but this is obviously a potential buyer. So you can always look up the LLC, skip trace it, call them, and be like, hey, I was gonna call you about your property here in Texas City. Did notice, you have quite a bit of portfolio with the research I did. Just seeing if you're looking for any more properties. Y'all can see here, and that's why I love PropWire because it gives you the portfolio of that individual, and it's all free. So they have a lot of properties in Texas City, Houston. Da, 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 da. Anyways, this could be a potential good buyer, but we're gonna skip this one. Let's go back to Propelio. Let me get another address really quick. And again, these were sent to me a few days ago. I've just been hella busy. And the skip tracing and Propelio, it's like no other. I mean, I've used them for many years now, and it's so accurate. So north. All right. Why is it not? Let me refresh it. I don't know why this is not going away. All right. Six. All right. A little Asian name. Let me see. They're hard to deal with. But let's check their mortgages. No mortgages on it. No pre-foreclosures. Fuck it. Let's skip it and see what we got. Let me put it in PropWire just to double verify information. Owner. Same, and then that's the only property they own, so they most likely not live there because it's vacant. So, something happened of why it's sitting vacant, and that's our what we're trying to achieve. Our goal is, whenever we get somebody on the phone, we're trying to extract the four pillars. And so I actually have my whiteboard here. So the four pillars. Number one being the reason and reason. Number two being the condition. Number three being condition timeline. And number four being price. Excuse the nasty handwriting. So on every call, we don't want to complicate. A lot of people, oh, I need a script or I don't know what to say. It's a simple, wholesaling is so simple. We're trying to get something for low so we can sell it for more and make a profit. It's that simple. Everything we do in life is wholesale. I mean, this coffee from Dutch, they got it for cheap. They sold it to me for about $4 fucking. They probably got this for $1, and so they wholesale me that coffee right there. So extract real estate from wholesale and just make it simple. This business is so simple. And again, we're just having a normal conversation with them. If they cuss us out, if they say not interested, okay, on to the next. That's it. The worst that can happen is they hang up. The best thing that can happen is we make 10, 15, 20, 30, 40K, and that could potentially change your life. So again, the four pillars is a reason. So hey, I know I called you, but why is the property sitting in those kind of conditions? What's going on? What's the backstory on it? We obviously know the conditions. So hey, have you been in there? And this is talking about vacants. When I passed through there, the grass was a little high. You don't want to say it looks ugly because you never know what kind of sentimental feeling that property has to that individual timeline. If you get to that point in the conversation, hey, so how quickly are you looking to get this done? We can do it in 2 weeks, 30 days, 60, 90 days. We want to do what best works for you, and of course the price. I always try to extract the price from them, but if they're being, if they're hardballing, they don't want to give me a price, I throw an offer range and see how they react from that offer range. So, price, offer, range. Because if you throw your first offer, 100% they're going to grab that offer and bid it to your competitor. Take it to your competitor and bid them up, and you're probably not going to, win the deal. So, we skip trace it already. The name was, let me see, Teresa. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna call random ass numbers. Fuck it. So we're gonna be using call roll for this, and hopefully it should be recording the calls. So let's see what happens. All right, no answer. I gotta remember my number. So no answer on that first number, and let me see. Yeah, it had to be this one. We dial the first number. Let me see. Excuse me. Uh, let's try the second number. I always go for the first and second number, so let's get back to the dialer.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Fabian. Hey, I have a property I'm fixing in Texas City, and I was driving by and noticed your property on North. Hopefully I have the right number, but just wanted to see if you consider selling. You can call me back at any time. 832. Let me see. 832. Thank you so much. So I forgot my call roll number. I'm gonna have to bleep it out. I gave him my cell phone number, which is okay. But I gotta remember my fucking uh, cell phone number, which is, let me grab it real quick. 409. Sorry, I gotta remember my freaking number. Four. This is my call roll number, so I don't want to give my cell phone number. I just did it right now because I went blank. I forgot to, and we have like 10, 15 phone numbers. So yeah, so let's go on to the next lead. And I just want to go quickly through these. Hopefully somebody answers. It's about to be 7 p.m. So let me see. Let's pull this one up. And I want to be honest. Every time I showcase, sometimes nobody might, we might not get any answers, and I don't want to demotivate anybody. You know, it's part of the business. A lot of people just give up. Oh, my, every number is disconnected or nobody's answering. It's part of the game. It's just metrics. You know, it's just a numbers game. The more dials you do, the more possibilities you have to close the deal. So let's see. North. No, he gave me the wrong address on that one because we're missing a number. Let's try this other one. All right, so we got a Richard. See the mortgages, 2007, so it's probably paid off. No pre-foreclosures. Let me just put it on PropWire real quick, just to make sure they don't have a big ass portfolio, and if they do, even better. It's not. Sometimes it doesn't pick up properties. It's free, so we can't get picky with it. No, no, it's not picking it up. Anyways, we can just use Propelio. So let's skip trace it. And I don't underwrite any leads. I'm not comping anything. I don't waste time on any of that until we have a conversation and we discover that there's some kind of motivation. And if they're not interested in selling, you always want to ask, you know, if they have anything else they might be interested in selling, whether it's a property or a piece of land, because you never know. So, but when we do comp properties, when we have some kind of a motivation, we always stick to the 70%, 70% times the ARV minus repairs. Oh man, I don't know how to spell. Something repairs minus your wholesale fee would be your AO, which I call allowable. I don't know if that's how you spell it. Anyways, allowable offer. Meaning, if I can't get a number from them, I'm not just gonna throw them an exact number. I'm gonna throw them a range because I've heard MAO, your max allowable offer, but I mean that's your max allowable offer. I just call it an allowable offer because I'm always gonna do the calculations and start 15, 10K even lower from my allowable offer and then go from there. So yeah, this especially here in Houston, this is what we go by, and we can go up to 75, and I've even sold deals up to 80%. Up in the 80%, you're talking about somebody that's holding the property, a landlord, but a flipper, you know, 70, 75%. Somebody's using hard money, probably gonna stick to the 70%. The better the deal, obviously, the better, you know, everything is. But you know, if they're using their own money, they can leverage a lot more. You know, I've have buyers that do buy at that 75% as well. But don't just lock anything up to lock it up. In this business, it's so easy. Anybody can lock up a contract. Literally, I can make a call tomorrow and I know somebody that wants retail. I can agree to it, get it under contract. It looks pretty, but I'm not going to sell it. So why do that? Why waste my time? Why waste the seller's time? So always be ethical. Always be real with the numbers. Don't get emotional with none of this shit. Um, and yeah, just help out people and make money. So we were looking for, fuck, I forgot. Richard, Daniel, Jacob, Richard, Jacob. Fuck it, I'm gonna call that one. Yeah, 720, 720. All right, let's call this one.
Jake here.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good evening. I'm looking for Richard. Richard.
What's this in reference to?
Yeah, my name is Fabian. I have a property. I'm actually flipping out in Texas City, and I was driving around and noticed out a property on. I don't know if that's your property.
Yes, sir. Actually, my dad, he passed away
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear
a few
that.
years ago. Well, I appreciate it. It's been a few years. The
Okay.
problem is, I had another gentleman call and was talking to me about this, and I try to go through. The problem we're having is that the property was left to my two oldest brothers and myself and my nephew, but
Mhm.
considering the Texas inheritance laws,
Mhm.
his my stepmother,
Mhm.
he has two siblings. I'm
Okay.
sorry, yeah, two siblings, so they're getting to cut two. Now the problem
Got it.
is nobody wants anything to do with the house, except for me. I've been trying to save it.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to try to do probate. I don't, and it's like I try to work with the mortgage company too, but
Mhm.
without a letter, and all I needed, and I even talked to a lawyer and stuff, and I had it, and my brother just needed to sign and name me
Mhm.
the person that's taking care of everything, so that way I
Mhm.
can get my name on the account. But he don't even want to do that. So right now the house is just I don't know what else I can do because the house nobody wants to probate the house. I don't know if there's a certain time limit,
Mhm.
and regardless without him sign the paper to me in order to get my name on there as
Mhm.
to taking it, I can't. There's I don't know how and I don't know how to force all that. You know what I mean? You understand?
Yeah, yes.
Do you?
Actually, I'm dealing with two properties that we're trying to buy in Texas City as we speak. Also going through family issues. There's also probate. Well, going through probate. So let me ask you this. So what's your name? I'm sorry. Let me start off with that.
It's a Jacob.
Jacob. So Jacob. Um, when you
Hold on,
say
hold on 1 second.
yeah, yeah,
Hold on 1 second. Hey Heather, I'm sorry. I got someone calling inquiring about the house. All right. Yeah, step outside. I'm at work right now, so.
okay, okay. You want me to call you back?
No, 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 it's fine because I'm not getting out of here till 12 midnight. So.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
So yeah.
I was gonna say, I know you mentioned, they don't want to sign off on pro. Do they not want to sign off, or they don't want to? Would they sign off, or they don't want to sign off?
No, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't want to. Like I said, my brother, he don't want to. Nobody wants to put the money in or actually go to probate the house, and not only that, but nobody wants. They just don't want all my other siblings and
Mhm.
that side of family. They don't want nothing to do with the house at all. I even had a lawyer to found well, not a lawyer, but the one I was talking to even found
Mhm.
a gentleman that was willing to buy the house that would give them the two siblings,
Mhm.
on my stepmom's side,
Mhm.
$1,000 just to sign over the inheritance right, and they still wouldn't
Mhm.
do that just because.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's
So
a big mess.
there is because I do this on a daily basis. I deal with all kind of issues, and so really quick, I'm from Hitchcock, so I'm local. So you're not talking to somebody in California. I'm here local. So have you heard of something called the affidavit of heirship?
Yes, I have.
So that's what I'm doing right now with these other two. And so with the affidavit of heirship, it's pretty much like a probate, but it's way less expensive. And normally I cover that cost as the buyer, as the investor. So with an affidavit of heirship, what that happens is the title company is gonna give me some forms you're gonna have to fill out, and pretty much you're gonna have to state, a few people that knew your dad, and they have some questions. I don't know exactly. I have to look at the paperwork. But you can always try the affidavit of heirship and see if we can bypass everybody else. Not bypass, but see, what we can do. To get them on board. And I've done where I've offered 1,000, 2, 3,000. As long as the deal makes sense, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Offering. What we need to offer. But I think an affidavit of heirship is the easiest way to do it, and normally my title company does it for me. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, and it doesn't hurt to try because it doesn't cost you.
Yeah, that sounds all good to me, but and again, this is the other problem.
Mhm.
All right. So with my stepbrothers, all
Mhm.
right, which is Monty and Stephen Willis. Now the problem is that my dad did, we redid the will.
Mhm.
He wanted to exclude those out of everybody, but since the inheritance involved, like I was telling you,
Mhm.
and actually entitled a part of it, because my stepmother left my dad everything. All right.
Oh.
But still, inheritance law apparently overrides that. And my other brothers, they are dead set on if them two are going to get anything or get any portion or will get any portion, they don't want to move forward with anything. Even if, the house sells and there's like $15,000 left to split up or left for each person, they're
Mhm.
still dead set of saying, if they're getting anything, I don't want to do anything. But we can try because we can try. You know what I mean? And we can try that. I can give you their numbers, and you can try calling them
Mhm.
if you'd like. Again, the problem is that they're dead set against anything like
And have
that.
you had a? Mhm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. And as far as like getting a hold of my stepbrother,
Mhm.
Steven, he's like I said, he's a drunken asshole, and he's to the point where that lawyer I was telling you about even went to his house and was knocking on
Mhm.
the door, and he didn't even answer the damn door.
Oh wow.
And the other brother, all right, Monty, the oldest one of the siblings, right? He's in Thailand, freaking doing God knows what. I don't even want to
Mhm.
know what he's doing because he was a weirdo from the start. So, and he's up there, and my brother Jason, that's supposed to be the executive will, but messed everything up. He says he talks to him all the time, but I don't believe him. So, you
Okay.
know what I
And
mean? 'Cause
you mentioned there was a mortgage, right?
no, that's the thing. The house is only in my dad's name. So
Got
I
you.
mean,
Got you.
yeah, it's just in my dad's name. I've been trying to, at one point I actually had the money because we had
Mhm.
renters in the back because they got two garage apartments in the back, single dwelling apartments, attached to the property. It's grandfather claused in,
Mhm.
but there were people living upstairs, and I came up with like $4,000, and with their back rent, I was, that would have saved the, would have done the mortgage and caught everything up. But my idiot
Yeah.
brother told his people upstairs, no, don't worry about paying rent, just save up and then you can move
Mm.
out, which should have been a month, but they ended up staying there
Yeah.
for years. Obviously, you tell
Took
somebody they can
advantage
stay
of the
there.
situation.
Exactly. So now that's where we at now. But
And
I
who's
mean,
paying
like
the
I
taxes
said,
right now?
what's that? I don't even believe the taxes. No, the taxes haven't even been paid. I've been trying to just pay in to get the stuff down. I know the taxes was supposed to be because it was when my dad, and so the taxes
Mhm.
got waived because of
Mhm.
veteran,
Exemption.
and he was sick, and he was under exception. Now I don't know if that exception is still there or what, because I haven't got any kind of letter in the
Mhm.
mail talking about having to pay taxes, so that the exemption might still be there. I don't know. Like I said, I tried to talk to my brother
Mhm.
about taxes and everything because I had my income tax, and he's like, and he don't want to. He's wants to be in control. You don't want to. It's a mess. I mean, we don't really talk to each other anymore either. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
no, no.
not
And
you
do
know.
they understand that ultimately if the taxes do get behind, or if it gets to that point that there's a possible that they can foreclose on it and nobody makes anything?
They know that, and I told them that. Look, I know they're going to get something, but at least it's something, because I
Mhm.
live there. I'm actually in the
Okay.
house,
Okay.
and I'm like, dude, if you don't, I mean, this is my only shot, man. If you don't freaking do this, I'm going to be screwed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And still,
definitely.
they're like, if they're getting something, then no, they can't have anything. I'd rather get nothing for them people that get anything. And they're like, I know your point. And I was like, my point. I'm like, dude, y'all, you got both of y'all got you want Rick, you living in freaking Florida with two properties. I'm like,
Mhm.
Jason, you got a freaking house behind I'm like, dude,
So they're good.
I'm sitting here working on freaking at Walgreens, working freaking, double shifts and shit, and you're saying that you're not going to do this just so freaking you can get something. Anyways, sorry to unload like that, but
No, no,
so
no, no. No.
that's where I'm
Appreciate
at. I mean, I know the house is under foreclosed, is going on is in foreclosing, whatever. But I
it. Is
mean,
it?
I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. What I do know is that I'm not sure. So last one I got the letter from the mortgage company, Celine Finance. It's asked, hey, contact us for help, and then we can, do something or possibly an early sale. I contact them again. Got a door slammed in my face because my name's not on the freaking thing and nobody
But
wants
there
to
is a
sign,
mortgage.
so I can do this. What's that?
There is a mortgage then.
There is. There's I think, and it's sad because the only thing that's left on it is $40,000 to pay off the
Okay,
freaking
yeah.
house.
Yeah, so you have
But
no.
again, nobody wants to lift up a freaking finger. But
Okay.
right now,
And
it's
mhm.
that's the issue that nobody wants to probate. No, they don't want to sign their name on anything. They
Mhm.
don't want to sign a letter saying, yes, Jake, he's gonna, whatever, take control of the property and make decisions. They don't even want to do that, so their name will be out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So and I like I said, I deal with these kind of issues all the time. So we can, and all this information that you said, was this from a title company or your attorney?
Yes, yeah, it's a title company, Celine Finance.
Selling finance. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, perfect, perfect.
which is
And
part
so,
of Mr. Cooper.
oh yeah, I hate Mr. Cooper. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I deal with them all the time. They're assholes.
Yep, and and I even went to the point with like, okay, I'll start paying, and I did that a little bit, and then I've talked to a lot of people that dealt with Mr. Cooper, and a lot of them was
Hmm.
like, I had family members that was with Mr. Cooper, same thing, and they paid and paid and paid, and then when it got to the point of if it got foreclosed, they wouldn't work with them. They lost all
Hmm.
that money they put in and everything. And I'm like, but
Yeah,
do what I
big
got to
big banks
do.
like
So
that. Big banks like that. They don't care what's going on. They want their money or their house back. Unfortunately,
yeah,
um, so I'd love to give it a shot. I'm local. I'd love to meet with you anytime, so you can know. I know I'm a stranger right now that called you in the evening, right
no, that's
now.
fine.
But like I said, we can always try the affidavit of heirship. I can send you my title company information so you can vet them. Ask for me so you know I'm legit. I'm not bullshitting you. I'd love to give it a shot, see what we can do. I can try to, talk sense to everybody else. So hypothetically speaking, if we can mirror in a miracle, make it happen. I mean, did you have a number in mind?
Uh, no, I mean, before you called, I was like, okay, I guess it's going to be freaking done. But
Mhm.
I know when all this was, when I was talking to that individual about buying a house, my brother
Mhm.
was saying no less than 100,000,
Mhm.
because with it splitting, then because everyone's going to get, because there's like, without those two, there's four people involved, and because it's my oldest brother, my middle
Mhm.
brother, and myself. Then there's my nephew, which were named in the will, and then there's Stephen and Monty. All right,
Okay.
which is my stepmom's child. So that's what six ways. So they're looking to get, just the four of us. They both wanted like 1,000 or 100,000 for the house to go. That would
Okay.
pay off the whatever and then split it
The
up.
rest.
Now with them two not being able to get out of anything of this too, I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to. And I can give you their numbers, like I
Yeah, I mean,
said.
if we get to that point and you meet me, you feel comfortable, you call my title company, and we get shit in writing. I'd love to give it a shot, call people, and just do my magic and see if we can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to, because like I said, I mean, if this house don't go, if we can't do nothing with this house, then I don't know
What's
what to do.
important right now is figuring out, because this is the most important thing, is figuring out three things. And I'm gonna text you this, once our call is over with my personal cell. But three things that we need right now from Mr. Cooper, those are knowing the foreclosure date, the sell date, and I can look up online, but I might find it, I might not. Look up what's the sell date because that's our timeline, that's our time frame.
Yes.
Two and three, you need to order. Oh, well, you can't order because they you can't
No,
call because
I
we need to
can't.
get
I
a
can call.
reinstatement and a payoff.
Yes, sir. And the thing is, I can't. They won't even give me the information on any kind of dates, sell dates or anything. I tried that too to figure out, okay, how long do I got to actually still be here? And they don't. They just, well, your name's not on the thing. I understand, but your name's not on this, so we can't give you any information. So only thing I'm left with is, I mean, I'm even trying to get a loan and stuff, but that's not working out. But is to get a loan to try to get the arrears done so it can get everything reinstated again.
Yeah, you have
And
an
even
idea what the arrears are?
uh, it's looking, it's now it's probably about, I would say over 10,000, maybe
Okay.
15,000. I mean, I'm trying to pay it off, but I work at Walgreens, so
Uh-huh.
you know. So I know at one point my oldest brother talked about,
Uh-huh.
you know, coming down here and paying it off, but I mean he was, I think that was more alcohol talking because I haven't even talked to him since then either. So that's been months ago.
Okay.
But no, like I said, we can meet up and or you know, send me the information and I'll forward it to them, to my two oldest brothers, who's, you know, they're the ones that's supposed to be making decisions. I'll forward them. I can give you this number so you can talk to Jason directly, because he's the one that's
Mhm.
actually you know, he's the one that's, he's kind of don't want to relinquish in making any decisions. He's supposed to be making decisions, but he's not. So
Okay.
um, I can give you his number. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, I'm off. I might work tomorrow evening. So if you want to call me sometime, like I would say about 11 a.m. tomorrow, you know?
I have an appointment at 11 a.m. in Texas City, so I'm gonna be out there. I don't know if you want me to swing by. Up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to swing by like at 12 p.m. after the meeting, then that'd be great. And I
Let's.
can, yeah.
Cool. I just put it in my calendar. Yeah, 'cause I'm going you because I own a property over there, and I gotta go take pictures, and then from there I'll hop over to your house.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. So meanwhile, I'm gonna send you my personal cell, my title company, all my credentials. That way, meanwhile, you can just do your research on me because right now I know I'm just a stranger.
I understand. Sounds good to me.
All right, man. Appreciate your time. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. I don't know how much easier it can get. Sorry, my dogs are barking. But what was that? The third lead? Literally the third fucking lead potential. Obviously, titles, messy, probate. But that's where you make your money. These hard deals. So this is awesome. We got an appointment for tomorrow at 12. I'm gonna try to record everything. I'm gonna put a mic on. I'm gonna try to record the whole thing. But that's badass. I'm glad this happened. I'm hoping this whiteboard is screen recording. As y'all can see, we got the reason. It's probate, going through a whole bunch of shit. Condition. I already know the condition because my buddy sent it to me. And obviously, it looks like it's in distress. Timeline as soon as possible, especially with the pre-foreclosure happening. And price, 100 grand. So right there, we got the four pillars. He did all the talking. I'm not perfect. We were just having a conversation. If they start talking, let them talk. So awesome that this happened. And yeah, I'll update y'all with whatever happens tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all watching. And if y'all like these types of videos, y'all let me know, like, comment, and I'll keep doing them. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good night.